Hi everyone, I am coming in for my 9-week post-op VSG video, and this week I actually hit, as of yesterday, I hit my 2-month surgiversary or whatever people call it. So 2 months since surgery and almost exactly 9 weeks post-op, and everything's going really good. So I'm going to start off with my stats. My highest weight was 442 pounds. My weight day of surgery was 397 pounds, and my weight this morning was 354.8 pounds, which is a total loss of 42.2 pounds since surgery, and something like 85 or 7 or something like that since my highest weight. So I'm closing in on the 100 pounds total loss, and getting excited for that. And my next goal, or not next goal, but my next mini goal is to hit 350 pounds, which is coming up in just a few days or weeks, I'm sure. My goal is to hit 50 pounds lost since surgery at 3 months, so I have a whole month to lose another like 8 pounds, which I think should happen unless I hit a huge crazy stall, knock on wood. But it's going well, and I'm excited with my weight. Everything as far as eating is also going well. I still haven't found anything that I've really not tolerated. The only thing I had, I think between weeks 7 and 8 maybe, or right before week 7, I ended up trying like a full-blown salad with chicken and some veggies in it and stuff. And my stomach was not happy with that. Not like I threw up or got actual dumping syndrome or anything, but it was not good. My stomach had really sharp pains for probably 2 days, maybe a day and a half. I felt like it was not going to go away for a while, but just really weird, kind of like cramps, but sharper pains. It wasn't fun. So I am going to hold off on the salad for a while and try it again, maybe in a couple weeks. I can eat like a bite or two, but this whole salad was my whole lunch and didn't go well. So everything else is going great. I went camping this weekend at Lake Tahoe. It was like a work function. I felt like I ate pretty well. I brought those like P3 little snacks, but most of the food was provided by the company, and we had a lot of barbecues and stuff. But that was pretty easy to, eat protein when you're at a barbecue, not that hard. But I did try, the last night was like a potluck where everybody brought sides and desserts, and I did try a few of the sides. So probably more carbs than I would usually eat there. And then I also had a bite of this cheesecake, which is the first time I've actually had a full-blown, not sugar, but full-blown dessert. And I kept telling myself I knew I was gonna get to this potluck thing. I knew it was going to happen, and there were going to be lots of things to try. And I kept telling myself, I don't need dessert. I'm not craving it. And I haven't been. And then it was right in front of me, and I found out it was like a pumpkin cheesecake, which is my weakness. Pumpkin anything, and it's the fall. So I tried to bite. And the only thing that I'm really not disappointed, but I'm kind of scared to discover that I can tolerate sugar just fine. I didn't get sick or anything, so that's a good thing, because that's part of the reason that I chose VSG, because I feel like I'm young and I didn't want to have like a lactose intolerance for the rest of my life, or aversion to certain things that maybe I could enjoy later in life. And I've heard a lot of gastric bypass patients have a lot of intolerances. So, it has its pros and cons. I have a lot to lose, so I need to be really mindful and conscious of those things. But I'm glad that my life hasn't been flipped upside down, and I still have a lot of restriction, which keeps me from overeating. And also, even though I can tolerate things, I feel better when I obviously eat on plan. So anyway, going well, and trying to hit that 50 pounds lost mark soon. So we'll see about that. I haven't been that good about the gym for the past 2 weeks since I got back from my LA trip, and then going to Tahoe. Just slacked on it. I did exercise a lot in Tahoe. We walked everywhere all day. our campsite was really far from our group site and the lake. So walking back and forth all day, got a lot of steps in. So that was at least good. For the rest of this video, I think I figured out how to do some side-by-sides. So since I'm at 2 months, I thought this is the same shirt from my, my second video, which was pre-op. And I'm going to try to do a side-by-side of the difference. And I just pulled the shirt out of the laundry, so it's probably really wrinkly, but oh well. And, you know, 40 pounds lost since surgery, probably more like between 45 and 50 since that video. It's probably not going to look like a huge difference on my body because I'm 5'10" and weighed over 400 pounds, but I can definitely tell a difference, and I'll point out some of the areas. So, get up and show that. So, when I first tried on this shirt, it was definitely, or the first video, it was definitely like pulling here to the side and could barely fit, and now it fits very comfortably with some room. That's a side shot. The shirt is probably not going to show as much as I'd like it to, how much I've lost, but baggy here, which definitely was not baggy before. And then back. So everything is getting a lot bigger, especially up here. Of course, I'm losing a lot up here. And I actually went down a size for my bra, at least a size. I had an extender on it before, and I noticed when I was raising my arms, my bra kept lifting up, and so I was like, oh, it's probably too big now. So I took the extender off, and now I'm the same size. I feel like I'm losing my boobs a little bit, but I've never had huge boobs anyway, so that'll be my side-by-side. I'm actually going to take off the shirt so you can kind of see a little bit better. Just feel like you couldn't really see. I feel like my, I call this my butt shelf right here. I feel like that's gone down a lot, and my back is kind of straightening out, and lost some weight up here, but not a ton, and you know, everywhere else all over. So my arms have always been very large, and they're getting more flabby and more batwing-like, and starting to see a little bit of the skin wrinkling as I lose the fat in there. So that's that. Pause while I put a shirt back on. So again, I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but I'm starting to get a lot of people notice. I especially notice, and my boyfriend, who sees me every day, who usually says he can't see a difference when I gain or lose weight, he can definitely tell. And one really nice thing that he said while we were up camping, I was saying how I couldn't cross my legs for a really long time, and I still can't cross them comfortably, but I can do it for a couple minutes, you know. And you know, I'm just starting to point out things to him like, oh, I couldn't do this before, and we were sitting on the ground and he pulled me up off the ground, and I've never let him do that before because I always thought I would embarrass myself because he couldn't lift me off the ground, but he did, and it was just fine. And so all these little things that are like coming together, and he just said that he noticed I'm more positive about things, and instead of saying, oh, I can't do that, or no, I don't want to do that, or whatever, he said that I'm just pointing out things like, oh, look at this, isn't this great, and just being more positive about myself, which I didn't notice. So it's nice to hear that from somebody who's with me all the time, and I never really noticed that I said anything negative either. So good to hear that positive feedback. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, and hopefully it will go okay putting these two things together, and so you can see the difference. Thanks for watching, and I'll check in next week.